I have this little trick that I do. Basically, the 4 categories in your notes app would be thought, feeling, impulse, truth. So what I'll do is if I'm freaking out about something, I will just write down, I can't believe I said that. Why am I such an idiot? They're going to hate me, blah, 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 blah. And then I go to feelings and I write down shame, fear, sadness, regret, whatever, impulse, smoke a cigarette, go on TikTok, have a Coke, whatever. And then you write down the truth. And so what that does is you are able to acknowledge the thought and then see it on paper for what it is, acknowledge your feelings. So then you process the feelings, right? You're naming them and they're being released. And then you're keeping track of what that's leading you to do and stopping yourself in the tracks. And then you affirm the truth, which is like, I love them no matter what, or there's still time to make this right, or whatever that is. You don't have to gaslight yourself. You don't have to write down things and just hope that they're true. You have to actually acknowledge, what do I know to be true about this thing? Once you do that enough times, you start to recognize a pattern. I start thinking this thought that leads to shame, that leads to smoking. Okay. So now that you see that, then when it comes up again, you're like, oh, there's that thought again. I've done the work. And then you're able to automatically adjust it back to the truth that you reaffirmed. So that to me is one of the most important tools I've ever learned in my life. And it has radically changed and stopped a lot of my anxiety.